Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we'll take a look at a very short topic on burns, and that is calculating the percentage of total body surface area involved in a burn. So, this rule that I'm going to talk about is called Wallace Rule of Nines. So you need to know that this Wallace rule of nine is a very crude method of determining a rough estimate of how much of a person's total body surface area is involved in the burn, because the amount of burn percentage has a bearing on the approach to the burn patient, whether he needs admission or not, how severe it is, and the prognosis. So this is supposed to be used by pre-hospital emergency care providers or in the emergency department, and at the medical graduation level it's fine, but then as a surgeon or as a plastic surgeon you cannot really use this in your burn care unit. So let's take a person, the trunk, the upper limb. Okay, the hands are too big, no problem. These are lower limbs. Rule of nines. That means the body is going to be divided into 9%, 9%, 9%, 9%, 9%. Like that 11 times. So that is 9 into 11. So that gives us 99%. Alright, and then 1% of a certain body part. That gives us a 100% total body surface area, and accordingly we can give a very rough estimate of how much body percent is burned. And it's like a medical personnel in an ambulance. He's calling up the hospital and telling that, okay, there's a burn patient we are bringing to the hospital, and the burn and it's approximately 40%, approximately 60%, or approximately just 10%, like that. So it's for communication between medical personnel and just to determine how badly this burn has this patient has suffered. And yeah, so let's take a look at this. How do we get these 11 areas? So we have the head and neck, that is one. We have the upper limb, the whole of the upper limb, front and back, and including hands. So that is 1, 2, and 3. Now we got three big areas left, right? So we already have three, these small structures, head and neck and the upper limbs. We already have three, and now we have three big areas left. That is the torso, the lower limb, and the other lower limb. So that is three of these. So these were 9, 9, 9, and these are going to be 18, 18, 18, plus 18. So the torso is the biggest area of the body, so it has two 18s, and the lower limbs are two 18s. So that means that the torso is 4 9s, the lower limbs are 9 and 9, and the other lower limb is 9 and 9. So let's count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this the front of the trunk is 18%. So it is upper, we can say the chest is 9, the abdomen is 9, I remember it like that. And on the back, the upper back is 9 and the lower back is 9. And for the lower limbs, the front of the whole right lower limb is 9, the front of the whole left lower limb is 9, the back of the right lower limb is 9, and the back of the left lower limb is 9. We cannot divide the lower limbs into upper half is 9 and front and back, lower half is 9 front and back, because the thighs are much bigger in area than the leg. And so this is it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The head and neck, the two upper limbs, the chest, the abdomen, upper back, lower back, front of right lower limb, back of right lower limb, front of left lower limb, back of left lower limb. And so we have this 11 and we got this 99%, and the remaining is 1% for the genitalia. So we got 100%. So let's say we get a patient who has a burn injury on the whole of right upper limb and whole of the chest and some patches of burn over the abdomen, which are the size of his or her palm. So it's going to be 9, that's going to be 18%. And you can draw your palm, the per patient's palm, on a piece of paper and cut that piece of paper and keep it on the areas of burn and determine the size. So since these are two size of 2 palms, so that is 1 and 1, 18 plus 20%. Let's say this left upper limb is burned, but a bit of this much area is not involved. So it's 9% minus 1 palm on the front, 1 palm on the back, so 2% not involved, so that is a 7% burn. This is a very rough way to calculate the burn area, and there are other methods to calculate like the Lund and Browder chart that is much more accurate according to the age of the patient and all that, because the proportion of the head and neck and the limbs and the trunk changes according to the weight, according to the age of the patient. This is it. The Wallace rule of nines.